Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today I want to tell you about something which is incredibly weird and completely unforeseen, and I don't really understand it. And I think this is fun and awesome, and is going to drive me crazy the next time I get back to Japan. You see, Matrix, but with an underscore between the M and the A and the I and the X because I don't know why, tweeted out this image a couple of days ago. And what this is a vending machine over in Japan, a Pokemon TCG vending machine, where you can buy packs of the Pokemon TCG. And actually, if they're 2 packs, so they're actually not expensive. This is a reasonable price vending machine that I believe is actually, it looks like it's in a Pokemon Center. If you look at kind of the stuff around it, it looks like it might be actually in a Pokemon Center. Not 100% sure exactly where, but oh my word, this is amazing. And yeah. Now, you'll notice some of the packs on there are fine. You know, you have a look and it's just like, Paradise Dragona, Stellar Miracle, Night Wanderer, Mask of Change. Oh, it's literally the past 4 sets. Scarlet and Violet 6, 6A, 7, and 7A. They're cool enough sets, don't get me wrong. We like them. There's lots of stuff in there to like. And if I saw this and it's like 360 yen for 2 packs, you know I'm putting my yen into that machine and I'm getting myself some packs. It's cool. Here's the thing, though. Take a look at the bottom 2 packs in this machine. What is going on? Those are not recent packs. The one with Mewtwo and Mew on is Miracle Twin. Sun and Moon 11. Now, bearing in mind, right now, we are in Scarlet and Violet. Before Scarlet and Violet, we had Sword and Shield. Before Sword and Shield, we had Sun and Moon. Miracle Twin, released in Japan, not this year, May the 31st, 2019, more than 5 years ago at this stage. That is not a recent set, ladies and gentlemen. That is a very, very, very old set. But not as old as Alolan Moonlight, which was one half of Guardians Rise, and there was another Japanese set, Islands Await You, so you kind of mashed the 2 of them together to make our Guardians Rising. It was a double set, as Japan tends to do. And anyone remember when that set came out? Anyone want to give us a rough idea of when that one came to us? Yeah, March 2017. 7.5 years ago. I don't understand. Now, I'm not complaining here, but I don't understand why these packs that are 5 and 7 years old are suddenly randomly appearing in a Japanese vending machine. It's weird to me. But I'm telling you right now, if I was in Japan and I saw that this was around, I would jump on the next train to get to wherever it was, and I would run and buy. And the thing is, it's 2 packs of 330 yen. It literally says 2-pack set, 330 yen, and then the button below says buy. Or the verb to buy if you want to be pedantic. And not only are these 5 and 7 year old sets, but they've even lowered the price per pack because they're going, these are older packs, things were cheaper back then, have them cheaper. I'm not saying don't go and buy yourself a couple packs of Paradise Dragona, but I absolutely am saying that this is absurd that these old packs are popping up. Could this happen again? Yeah. Honestly, it could. This absolutely could happen again. It is wild to me, honestly, that this is happening, but I think it's kind of awesome that it is. Although, just to be clear, right, get this out of the way nice and quickly. You need to bear in mind that this is not something you can rely on. This is not something that's going to be a regular occurrence. This is not something where when you go to Japan, just wander around for a bit. In 5 minutes, you'll stumble on one of these vending machines and there'll be old packs in it and you'll be laughing. Nah, mate, That is unfortunately not the way it works. But these are out there. This has happened before, and now it's happened again. The question is, do we care? Like, from these two sets, do we actually care? What are the hits? And you need to remember that back then, we didn't have all of, like, the illustration rares, special illustration rares we have nowadays. I love Gen 7. I played a lot and I mean a lot during Gen 7. Gen 7 was the era where I started casting the Pokemon TCG. This was really where I got into the whole casting stage of it. Okay, technically it was like the tail end of X and Y, but you know what I mean? Like, this is where I really started kind of, accelerating the casting, and it was great. I have so many good memories of Gen 7, but you'll need to remember that these were not, put it nicely, the hits weren't great. Like, the big hit, let's start off with Alolan Moonlight, the older of the two. What was the big hit in Alolan Moonlight? Well, that would be Tapu Lele. That was the big hit, was Tapu Lele. Now remember, there was the regular and then there was the rainbow rare, so it was, and the full art as well, to be fair. So you're going for all of them, but like in Alolan Moonlight, you had your rainbow rare, Wishy-Washy, Tapu Lele, Lycanroc, and Metagross, and you had your full art, Wishy-Washy, Tapu Lele, Lycanroc, and Metagross. And that was basically it. In addition to that, there was full art Mallow, but literally just one. There was a single full art supporter in that set. It was Mallow. And then, to be fair, we did have a couple of gold cards as well. We had gold Aqua Patch and Enhanced Hammer and Fighting Energy. So we did actually have all of those things. They were options in the set, but they're not exactly great hits. Now, don't get me wrong, if I find an old set like this, I'm buying it in a heartbeat. But we need to remember, like, playability-wise, the set was nuts. Hit-wise, the set was not particularly great. So we flick forward to Miracle Twin and we go, okay, are things any better? And the answer is, there's actually a lot more secret rares when we get round here. Here we're talking about year 3 of Sun and Moon rather than year 1, and there is a lot more coming in here. And we got tag teams and all at the time as well. So there is a lot more to get stuck into, I suppose. And here we did have alternate arts. So we had the alternate art of Slowpoke and Psyduck, for instance, which was kind of amazing. And we had the alternate art of Mewtwo and Mew, which I think we can all agree is a pretty big deal. And we had the alternate art of Sableye and Tyranitar, for instance. So we had these really nice alternate art tag team GXs, which are incredibly cool. And then, in terms of full art supporters, there was a Misty's Request, which I think people like quite a lot. And then we had the rainbow rares, like, for instance, Mewtwo and Mew, which was a pretty big deal. So overall, this set does have, like, significantly better hits, bigger cards and all of that. Early Sun and Moon sets were, like, the first couple years of Sun and Moon were, here's a couple full arts, couple of rainbow rares and the odd gold card. By the time they got to year 3 and they got to the tag teams and the alternate arts, things were picking up quite a bit. And certainly between these two sets, if you're looking for the bigger hits, it's definitely Miracle Twin over Alolan Moonlight. But make no mistake about it, the real story here is that these sets from like 5 and 7 years ago are randomly popping up in Japanese vending machines, and I cannot tell you it's going to keep happening. I cannot tell you it's ever going to happen again. I cannot tell you where it's going to happen. And it's one of those things where if we knew where and when it was going to happen, everyone would just ruin it anyway. And that would honestly be really sad. But I'm telling you right now, this is kind of amazing that this happened. And I hope it happens again. There we go. That's what you need to know. And now it's over to you guys. Would you care about finding these older sets out and about? Would it make you very, very happy? Go nuts in the comment section. Oh, tell me which of the hits I showed you in this video you like the most. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @LeWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Star of Dav, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.